guys, welcome back to MCTV. I'm Corey.
I'm Michaela, and today we're gonna be talking about
our mushroom trip.
my first time.
Her first time doing it. It's like my fifth or sixth, to be honest with you.
We did it yesterday. Let's just jump into it, honestly.
Yeah.
We had two 300 milligram capsules each, if that gives you like a gauge.
So not like actual like mushrooms, like
that you eat.
Yeah,
we took like a little pill.
a little capsule of like psilocybin.
Yeah.
So my first question, honestly, is I'm pretty sure all you guys are wondering for her first time. Was it anything you thought it would be like?
No, I thought I would feel like I was on drugs. I thought it would feel like cloudy like you are with weed, and you're just like, it feels like you're leveling up when you smoke weed sometimes and you have like realizations. But I thought it would just be like that the whole time. But it was like, I was completely coherent. Like, I forgot I was even on it. You know? But you were just, it shows a clear path of the direction you want your life to go in, and I guess like what you need to do to get there, if that makes sense. Like, I just felt not even epiphanies, but like it was like, oh, I already knew that, but like it like shows it to you like more clear. It's like arrows pointing at it, like circling it, everything. Like not literally, but just in your brain, it's like, oh, now it's obvious, instead of it being like clouded by your judgment when you're sober.
Like, I remember you were outside, we were both outside, and I was just like, it's kind of like, or she was telling me that it was like taking off like her mask, like she felt like she was wearing a mask whenever we were sitting outside, and like she was just like, okay, I'm just gonna take it off now, and then she like felt it like come off. That's
yeah.
what she was saying.
It felt like there was like, I literally had a helmet, like a shield on, and I could just grab it like this and rip it off, and it felt lighter. And then I was like, oh, I have armor on the rest of my body, let me take it off. And I just stepped out of it, not literally, but like you can visualize things like that easier when you're on it. Right? And your brain knows exactly what to do. You're just like, oh, I just need to take this off.
Pretty much.
And then today I feel so much more clear because I did literally take it off.
Yeah. It's like like whenever you're smoking or like you're sober and you feel like you have like this mask and you feel like so cloudy, and like I feel like it's like your brain is always having like, you know, the doubts and, you know, the shame about stuff and all that, you know, cloudy stuff over your head. And like I feel like with mushrooms, like it, or acid really in general, any like psychedelic, like
I've never done that.
Yeah, I did it. So, but like anything like that, I feel like it kind of like pushes those clouds away in your brain, and it's like, okay, like I'm gonna show you like everything that you've been hiding or like you just need to know, and it just pushes it out of the way, and then it's like not like literally, but like in your brain, like you can like visualize like everything that like you've been like pushing aside or clouding, or, you know, either purposely or like accidentally, and like it just gives you like she was saying, like a clear path.
Yeah, it shows you what's important. Like, I have been stressing about work, and I have been super, I guess, like in like a super irritated mindset, a super sad, depressed mindset. So whenever this room started kicking in for me, I got very sad. I didn't want to do anything. He was wanting to go outside, he was wanting to go to the park, like to go like have fun and go do things, and all I wanted to do was lock myself in a room and not leave.
Yeah.
You know? And that's just because that's how I've been feeling in life in general. But I hadn't been able to like confront that head on because I didn't even know. Like, you know, whenever you're like upset or sad, but whenever it's like a long period of time, it kind of blends together and it's like, oh, I kind of feel okay today.
Yeah.
But
it's like a numb feeling. You're just like, okay, I can be okay with this. Like being sad and depressed.
like content with it. Yeah.
Being content with like we were saying, like some people like to be content with suffering or, you know, sadness.
Yeah,
like,
we were talking about that a lot. Yeah.
A lot. And like I felt like whenever we were both doing it, like I felt like I was like feeling like, you know, happy and everything like that. And like I could literally like tell, like it almost seems like she had like a cloud over her, and like the way her face looked and like everything like that, like she looked like she was like really sad. And like I can tell that, and you know, and so.
And you said something that really like offended me, like in the moment. You said like, you're just really depressing right now or something. And I took it to heart because I was really depressing, you know?
Yeah.
And like I felt like a hermit. Like I felt like for some reason I literally just wanted to recluse into the corner. Like I wanted to be alone, you know? But it felt like you came and grabbed me out of it, and you were like, hey, like wake up, like stop. You know? And it worked. As soon as I went outside, at first, like I felt like I literally told you, like the cloud over my head, like I literally could see a cloud over my head, and I could see like me not being okay, and like I add that all up to me having to go to work and me not being happy there, and me being distracted by that and thinking that should be my life instead of things that are making me happy, you know?
Yeah, exactly. Like, and like that was the same thing for me. Like I feel like my job and like my life, the way that it was going, like I feel like it's like been keeping me down. And like whenever we had taken the mushrooms and we were sitting outside, like we were talking about it, and we were both just on that same like wave. We were just like, this is just not where we see our lives going, like at all. Like, and we're ready to like take it to like, we have like our clear path and like what we want to do. Like we had similar paths, you know. So like it just like set us in motion, I guess. Like a good way to say it. Like it just took us like for just down a new journey for each of us individually.
It gave him a reason to quit
his
job.
And it really gave me a reason to quit my job. Like I did not.
It was like I can
like you
quit.
Can. Like, you
know?
Like, oh my God, like we were in here first, and like when we were all going, like when we were both going through that, you know, the come up, I couldn't think of the word, but like me being at work, like I feel like trapped like a mouse in a cage sometimes. And like I was feeling that like inside the house, and like I don't even want to feel that inside my own house, but I was. Like my brain like was like correlating work, being like walking around in circles all day, to me being inside this house, and all I was doing was walking around in circles because Michaela was still eating, and you know I was waiting on her, you know, to start feeling something or anything like that. And like I was just like, I have to go outside. Like I cannot stay in here. And so like when I was outside and we were really talking about it, it just made me realize that I like if work makes me that anxious and I'm that fearful, like I literally have like breakdowns before I go into work. Like I don't want to go in. Like I have so much anxiety, and like I'm just like I shouldn't even be feeling like that. And that's half my day that I'm going to go give to these guys. If not more, like I'm going to give these guys, and like I'm not giving them my best, and I'm not giving myself my best. So why am I staying here?
Yeah,
that's what I was telling myself, and that just gave me all the more reason to choose what's best for my life and the course I want to take.
And in light of that, it kind of made us like bring up the conversation of like, because the same day I had just gotten laid off from my job because of the coronavirus situation. And it kind of made us realize, like, they can easily throw us away. Don't we want to have a business where nobody can throw us away? And if we're not doing well, that's because of us, you know? I would rather have a business and be scared to lose my business than be at a job where someone can just be like, I'm not going to pay you for 2 weeks, but you need to come back afterwards. You know? It's like you're laid off for right now, but you're expected to come back when I'm ready to pay you again. What? Like, you don't care about me now, but you want me to come back? Like,
it's like a puppy, like a dog that you throw away in a shelter and then just go back and get him in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
That's not even right. Like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And with that, it made me kind of realize my clear path, and it gave me a formula to get there. My brain was like, what do I want? And it was like, YouTube, to be a YouTuber, to be free. And then it felt like I was looking straight ahead of me on how to get there. And instead of there being all of this noise and all of this blockages and everything telling me not to do these things, which I usually have with YouTube, and I usually put it off, and I'm like, I'm too busy working. I don't want to do it. It was literally like, it felt so light, like, and it was just clearly like, you need to do this. It's not difficult. You just need to do it, you know?
Every day.
And it was just incredible. Like, I have always known, like, that's what I've wanted to do, but just for something to show my brain physically, like, this is what you need to be doing, and you know it, but now I'm gonna really fucking tell you, and if you don't listen now, that's your fault.
Seriously. And like, another thing that, like, made us realize, like, was just, like, how much, like, stuff that we bring into our lives. Like,
I'm excited for this part.
Oh my god, yes. Like, oh my god, I was telling her outside, I was like, you have to watch this documentary called Minimalism.
That's the literal title. It's called Minimalism.
Watch it on Netflix, guys. It's really good.
It's good.
Really good documentary. But yeah, we just, like, took it and ran with it. Like, we got rid of all of our clothes and, like, all this, like, we cleaned out our closet. But, like, minimalism is so, like, healthy, and, like, I thought, like, in my life, just because I hoard so much stuff and I hold on to so much things
without even knowing.
Like, half the stuff I don't even use, but I just have it just like, oh, I'm just going to use it just in case.
I'm going to have this just in case one day I need it.
One day that I need it, and that day never will come. I'm just keeping it just to have it in my possession, just to say that I have it.
I just want to clarify, this documentary is about 2 guys, multiple people, really. But 2 guys that are, like, the center of it, and they're talking about, the one that I really liked, that I know you really like, is the guy that spent 10 years climbing the corporate ladder, and he was at work one day. He got pulled into his boss's office and offered a really good raise, and he freaked the fuck out and was like, oh my god, if I accept this, I will never be able to leave. He literally got in the elevator, left
walked away
Quit.
From so much money, just like that. That was insane to me. Insane.
It really strikes a chord of, like, okay, just because you spent years and years and years making this mistake doesn't mean you need to do this forever.
For the rest of your life, you know.
It's okay to follow, like, what truly makes you happy. And what's truly easy for you. Your job should be easy, because it's something that you, whether you're working at a job like we were, like a restaurant job where sometimes I have doubles and I'm there for 14 hours, and sometimes you're there for 12 hours.
Yeah, for retail.
Because you need extra money.
Right.
Like,
it's so ridiculous.
for my 40-hour-a-week job, I need to work 6 extra hours because I'm not making enough money.
Right.
Like, what the fuck?
Right.
Okay. Well, anyways.
All right.
That just pisses me off. Like, but like,
crazy.
Versus if you had a business, you would be working at it constantly too. But at least your business, or whatever it is, I'm just calling it business, whether it's YouTube, whether it's freelance work, whether it's whatever the fuck you want to do, I don't care. But whatever that is, you're going to be doing that often too, so you might as well like it.
Might as well enjoy it.
You're going to work hours and hours and hours and hours, so might as well like what you're spending hours and hours and hours doing, and be good at something that you want to be good at, and not good at something that it's just like, I can be good at this. A monkey
could do it. Like, a monkey could do it. Like, and another thing that's so important and valuable, and I think that most people lose a lot of the time, keyword, is time. Seriously, like she was saying, like, you spend 13, 14 hours in a job all day. Like, that's like, you sleep for 8 hours a day as a human, and you're telling me that you're at work for longer than you sleep,
standing up with your knees fucking buckling, your legs shaking, and you're like, can I sit down? They're like, no. Like, someone can tell you when to go to the bathroom. I'm on my period, I need to go change my tampon. They're like, no,
you have to stay up here. Like, what? Excuse me? Like, what?
It's just crazy because it's real, and a lot of people, most people that I know have regular jobs where that is the case, you know? And the people that have good jobs are sitting in a cubicle for 8 hours a day. You know, I don't want to do that either.
Everyone's miserable. Like, everyone's miserable.
Unless they truly love it.
Unless you truly love it. And some people, you know, I'm not knocking anybody, because some people really do like that lifestyle.
Yeah, owning a business isn't for everyone.
And it's
like,
not for everybody.
Being like, having like, keeping yourself accountable isn't necessarily for everyone, and some people might hate that, and they'd rather just go clock in from 8 to 5 and okay, that's it. That's my job, and it's separate from my life, and I get that. But I'm a very career focused person. I want my money and my career and my life to be my life.
You know,
and
all come together, you know,
and enjoy it.
Just think of something that, like, you know, that I can do for the rest of my life, or just for half my life, and then, you know, move on to the next thing. Just really just learning and evolving every single day, like, on my time, on my schedule, on something that I want to do, not that I'm being told to do. That's what's important to me. And I also think that it's important to, back to, like, I know we're kind of all over the place, but back to the point of, like, minimalism, to keep, like, important things to you, like, to have stuff with, like, a purpose. Don't just have things, you know, like, you just keep the necessary things that you need, things that bring you joy, find things that bring you joy, do things that bring you joy, and your life will be happier. I truly believe that. And, you know, I think it's a template that a lot of people are starting to wake up to and try, and I think that's a really awesome thing to do. Yeah.
We went through our entire closet, like he was saying earlier, and today we donated a bunch of shit, and we feel great. At least I do.
I feel so much lighter.
I feel light. I feel like I'm not carrying around all this baggage, you know?
Seriously.
You already carry around your emotional baggage, so might as well get rid of your actual
physical baggage too. Like,
yeah.
Seriously. Because, like, oh my god, I remember we were, like, cleaning out the closet, and we were looking at, like, the floor. Like, we had, like, 3 different piles of
yes,
stuff.
No, maybe.
Stuff.
And the no pile was so big, and it was like towering over the yes pile, and it's like we have all of these things that we don't even like, but we're scared to get rid of. And it was a difficult thing to get rid of it, even though we know we don't use it.
We don't even use it. We don't even need it.
Yeah.
Like, that's the thing. Like, and we were just holding on to it. Like, I remember at one point we were getting rid of everything, and I look over at Michaela, and she's just like, I don't want to get rid of it. I don't even know what it was. And, like, I did the same thing, and then we were just like
why?
Why? Like, what's the point? Like, What's the point of really keeping any of this if we're not even using it right now?
Yeah.
So, yeah. Definitely check out that documentary. It's really, really good. I think it sheds light on a topic of like with working like 9 to 5s. And like I said, I'm not bashing anybody who works 9 to 5s, but I think that people who do that, they're trying to climb like this corporate ladder, or they're trying to make more money and get these raises. And
There's always more, and you're never gonna be satisfied.
You know it, like you're just filling a void that's like not even gonna get filled, because something new is gonna always come out, or something better is gonna always come out, and then you're always gonna want to buy that, and then the next thing, and then the next thing, and it's all just a plot to really keep people in the same
purchasing thing
place. Yeah, like just a consumer purchasing mindset. Not to say that consuming is bad. I'm just saying consuming things that are good for you, good for your health, good for your life, good for your family.
Things that make you happy.
Yeah.
Like the things that I consider minimalist and the things that like I want to keep aren't necessarily going to be what you want to keep, and that's completely fine. Maybe I'll think stuff that you keep is stupid and it won't make sense. Maybe you think stuff that we keep doesn't make sense. That's the point. Like, this is a formula for your life and for you to find what you want to do with it. You know, your life is your template. You need to make it how you want it. You know?
Seriously.
But I liked this conversation. I felt like we were flowing.
We were really flowing with that one.
I really want to incorporate minimalism like a lot more into our life. I know we just went through shit, but like I want to keep going and like make it something that is permanent in our life, and only buy things
that we need,
that are intentional. You know, where it's like,
really think
I
about it.
really want this. I really think that this would add something to my life.
Add value.
You know.
And I think on top of minimalism it's a thing that we as a society really need to kind of wake up to, is just being mindful about waste. And I think that all comes hand in hand when like minimalism and like not wasting so much. Like getting like, you know, reusable bags. Like every time you go to the grocery store, like I don't know, like what, like leave in the comments, like what do you use your plastic bags for after you use the grocery store? Like do you just throw them away? Do you use them under your sink? Like, you know, and just really just being mindful about like our oceans and like how much trash that we're actually
caring about
dumping.
everyone, caring about Mother Earth, really.
Seriously, this rock that we're living on.
And care about the humans living on it.
Yeah.
You know, like care about the people, not about the things.
Yeah. Because that's what's important. The people and the relationships, those last forever. Things can always be replaced. Always. People cannot be replaced. Trust me, I know.
Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you enjoy us getting on this little rampage about stuff like this, give us a thumbs up. Let us know if you like these type of videos, because we want to know what you guys like as well as what we like.
Also, scribble, subscribe if you are new, people. We are a new couples channel and we are trying to blow up.
I don't know about that.
I don't know about blow up.
I mean, if you want, like, go ahead. Thank you. Bye.